Today was horse.
No, today wasn't. Today was valuable. Today was valuable because we had a lot of, call them teachable moments. Where do we begin? Day started off and went out and auto charted and tried to learn some islands and stretches of some of the areas of the lake that I know pretty well that I just haven't touched because you just run out of time to get to it all. And unless you go look at it, map it out, drop waypoints on weed beds and the right rock formations, you just don't know what's out there. And there's probably always a better spot, as we've found. So tried to use our time wisely. It was pretty bad weather conditions. Winds out of the southeast at, according to the weather guy, 4 miles an hour, but it was more like 15. So tried to use our time wisely, and that's really kind of paid off. I don't know that we found anything super groundbreaking by doing some of that, but there's definitely some areas to try. Rock formations, reefs, weed beds, stuff like that that we can poke around the rest of the week or next year, potentially. And then we got on a fish, a super sick, lethargic, goofy fish that was super long and lean, and she's probably nearing the end of her life. I don't know if she sustained a catch damage at one point in her life or whatever, but super skinny. And maybe I gotta put the black suet back on. Everybody always says bright day, bright bait, so I was kind of testing it with
The white?
yeah, and keeping you on dark blades.
It don't matter. They're just sleeping. They've had a busy week. Oh.
Musky,
I think so.
watch the trolling motor. Keep your rod in a position where you can set the hook.
It porpoised, and I'm pretty sure it was a muskie.
That's right. Oh, I see it right there. Right here. I'm not in a good spot. Got him.
Holy!
Quick, honey. Net.
Oh, honey, of the side.
Yep. Ready? Scope.
Oh, good job!
Wow! Are you kidding me? That was like the most uneventful thing I've ever seen.
I got it.
Alright, we gotta get her head down.
Can you help her?
I'm gonna... Holy hell, that's a good one. Alright guys, Victoria and I are out here. Levi left, headed back home earlier today, and we decided to kind of take a later start to getting our afternoon underway. And basically what we spent the entire afternoon doing is mapping new spots, using Hummingbird Auto Chart to map out new rock spots, new weed spots, spots around islands we haven't fished in the past, and leveraging that so when we go back and fish them at prime time, we'll be in a better position to position the boat to have success. So we've been fishing a few of these rock spots as we're kind of working our way across the lake, learning new stuff, and we're not seeing any fish. So we decided to bounce into an old faithful weed bed here. And I think this is the same fish I raised the other day. We had her working on a suic the other day, and we actually just got her on a suic. So I think this is the 9th or 10th fish on a 10-inch weighted wood suic. You can see the extra bell sinker I added there. Not sure if that's focusing or not. Switched up the color, bright day, bright bait, wanted to give it a shot. We were casting this weed bed, and what I like to do on the weed beds out here is drop waypoints on the outside edge so I know where it starts, and I fish the outside edge. Then I bring my boat inside and I fish it out. And we're way in this weed bed. And Victoria looked over and she saw this musky porpoise. So she threw at it and nothing happened. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna throw the suic back there. So I chucked the suic back there and she crushed it. Very non-eventful fight, got her around the boat. We're gonna bump her just to see. She's really long and super lean. I don't know if she's sick or something, but we're gonna be quick about this. Get her bumped here and get her back on her own. She's kind of lethargic. It's really, really odd. Big head on her, and then look how skinny that fish is. skinny she is. I don't know if she's sick, like I said. Maybe this isn't the one I had chasing the other day.
Okay, smile real quick. Okay. Wow, big head.
Yeah, big head. She's 40.
Get her up there.
47.
Oh, just over 47.
Wow. So, like I said, I don't know if she's sick or what, but smile quick.
Flick her tail out.
Okay.
A little bit more. She's just too long. Okay, cool.
Okay. Get her back here. Wild. Wild. And like I said, she's very lethargic. She hardly fought. I don't know if she's blind in that left eye. It's really odd.
Nice job.
Yep.
You use that suic.
Another one in the boat on the trusty old suic, and it's just been hammering fish. Like I said earlier in the video series, like that bait will make or break your trip. So we're gonna get back to fishing here and see if we can't get another one in the bag. Then we went back to pounding some weed beds, and Tor had a couple shots at fish on the boat, throughout the rest of the night. And
Fish.
dang it. Hook him.
I scared him. Oh, God.
What, did he eat? I think he ate.
No, we didn't.
No? Those are the teachable moments, right? They suck in the moment. It's frustrating. You wait all day to have an opportunity like that, and then as we're growing as anglers, we run into situations like that, and every cast is an opportunity to practice, so when that moment comes true, you can capitalize on it, because you grind all day and you're half asleep when they finally pop, and you want to make sure that your muscle memory is good. So all the little details matter, and you have to work for these fish. You can't just go out there and lazily cast and catch one. They make you work for it, which we've learned this year. So teachable moments. We watched some of the game film. If you guys aren't filming yourselves, seriously, it's the best thing you can do. Wear a head cam. You'll learn so much about your figure eights and how you can do it better and ways you can improve. Because in the heat of the moment, the musky blackout takes over, and it's hard to remember exactly what happened, and having that footage is so valuable to put yourself in a position for success. And even those that have been at this for a long time still make mistakes. Like, there's a few figure eights that when I watch the footage back from earlier in my solo portion of the trip, like, I could have done a better job. So every situation is different, every encounter is different, and you just gotta learn through experience. And you can hear people talk about how to do figure eights. They can do the best diagrams on a whiteboard. Until you're in that moment, you can't truly learn until you're in that moment. You have to experience it.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll be better for it, and hopefully we'll stick one in the 8 tomorrow. A couple of them. We could use a multi-fish day again. This eking out one bite thing is exhausting.
Yeah. Fish! No, it's just a fucking northern, but it's nice.
Oh. Got my hopes up.
Yeah, me too.
We'll take a picture with it and get some video.
My MO, Musky, and then a...
Yeah, there you go. Get everything up. It's a nice one though, honey.
That is a nice pike. Oh.
That is a
Nice.
beautiful pike.
Yeah.
Active fish in the weeds still.
Glasses are falling down.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's let her go. She goes. Hey. Ain't a muskie, but nice job. Couple days left. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain. I'll probably fish pretty hard through that, assuming there's not lightning and stuff. And Friday will probably be a catch-up day for some of the camera work we need to do to pull this series together. But it's been a great trip so far. So hopefully tomorrow's even better with the first rain we've had the entire time I've been here, which is just crazy to me, but.
Yeah, today was a really good day. We got to see a lot. So that was,
yeah.
Even though we didn't catch, you know,
yeah.
a lot, we still got to see, you know, so many fish. And I feel like you said form. You don't get that if you don't do it. So it was nice to like have that footage, see what I did wrong, and then be able to like take that away. Because in the heat of the moment, yeah, you don't think of like what just happened. You're like, oh God, where did that fish just come from? Or, you know, what did I do? I don't remember, because it was all so exciting and flustering. So it's nice to watch it back and be able to move on from that, I guess. Learn from it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's just one of those things. Like Levi and Victoria listen to me tell them in the boat all throughout the day, like, do good 8s on every cast. Do a good 8 on every cast. And you never understand why until one blindsides it in the 8 and you're out of position and you can't capitalize on it. Mm-hmm. Every single cast is an opportunity to practice form and be better, and it's just so important that we're doing that if we want to take this seriously and you want to go out and come on a trip like this and have success. I mean, you hear stats about 60 to 70% of your fish on shield lakes are going to come in the 8, and that is certainly playing out here. Even today, we had one that ate on the cast and all the other opportunities were at the boat, so it just goes to show that the percentage is probably even higher, right? You got to have boatside game. It's the most important piece to the puzzle, and it'll make or break your trip, and it takes time to learn that for sure. Yeah. A lot of experience, but practice makes perfect.
Well, exposure. You need exposure, because you can do a figure 8 all you want without a fish there, but until a fish is there, you don't know how you're gonna act. And yeah, each fish is different too. So
yeah, when you first start out, like the first time you have a hot fish in the 8, you just get shocked.
No.
You just stall.
Yeah.
Your body quits working. You don't. Nothing goes correct, and once you have a few of them, they don't surprise you as much anymore.
You can read them a little better.
For sure. Anyway, hopefully tomorrow we can run cameras if it's raining. Otherwise, we'll just check in when we have fish, hopefully. Fingers crossed. We're gonna keep grinding it out. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Catch you on the next spot.
The next day, weather rolled in, and it rained and it stormed all day long. And unfortunately for us, it kept us off the water. Precious time on Eagle cut short due to bad weather. We can control a lot of factors in this sport, but unfortunately for us, weather isn't one of them.
Well guys, it is the morning of the last day here on Eagle Lake, and we're getting a little bit of a later start this morning. Both of us feel like we've had a great trip. We're gonna leave here feeling totally fulfilled, accomplished basically every goal we wanted to as part of this trip. So didn't really think that we needed to get out and rush out this morning, but let's see what happens here today.
It's the first goose I've seen.
An 80 goose. Oh, fish. Swiped at it, missed it.
Musky?
Yeah, I think it was, there it is right there. It's on me again.
You're still?
No. Maybe what we'll do is we'll run this weed edge down till it ends, and then we'll go in shallow and cast it out. A lot of active, there's a ton of bait on the weed edge, a ton of bait, so it wouldn't surprise me if there's even more in here. Is it gonna storm again? Bait. So much bait. Dead cast. There it is. Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. Come on, what are you doing?
You got it!
Give it line if you can. Get on there. You got him? You lift?
Hold on.
Lift. Why'd you quit?
I didn't. Did I?
Yeah, you slowed way down in that second turn. Did you not ever see the fish?
No, I saw him, but then when I saw him,
That was weird because you did it right through the first turn and then it looked like you quit as you came across the boat, like you didn't know he was there anymore.
he swam off this way, so
No, he was still on you. He was 100% still on you.
Huh, I wonder.
That was weird.
That was weird because I totally thought he did swim off, and then I just stood there, and so I did obviously quit. Weird.
You definitely quit because I looked at you and I'm like, are you trying to catch this fish? Like you had like completely given up. It was the weirdest thing. Wait till we watch it back.
I have blackout. I don't even know what happened.
Yeah. That was wild. That was wild.
No, I watched him come in, and I did my figure eight or my oval, and then when I came, I saw him right here. I thought I had him hooked, and then I didn't, and I went like this, and he veered off that way.
No, he went like this. He shot and he went under the boat and he kept chasing you.
I didn't see that happen. So I just saw him leave. So then I thought I cut too short right here, and then I stopped right here. You're like, he's still on you, and that's when I went like this, and then he ate again, or he ate.
Wild. Not a giant, but we'll take him. Cool. I'm glad we hit that.
All right, guys. Yesterday was kind of a dud. There were a lot of storms, lightning, thunder. We had to get off the lake pretty early in the morning, and then we tried to get back out in the evening, and same thing happened again. So we weren't able to bag any fish, but today we're trying to make the most of it. We've got one last full day here, and I just nailed one on a bucktail.
At the boat.
At the boat.
And 8.
I've struggled this trip with my 8s and getting fish to eat at the boat, and I'm not very good at it. I don't have a lot of experience at the boat, so it's been a learning curve for me. So this one, I don't know if I'd say that it was a great catch. I sped it up and I got it to eat, but also I stopped because I thought that the fish had sped off after I came around a corner, so I didn't realize that he was still there. But I'll show you the fish.
Just grip him real hard. Nice little beauty, smile. Get a close up on him. These little ones up here on Eagle have the best spots.
Yeah,
they're so beautiful. Cute. So beautiful. Smile one more time. All right, cool. Let's get him over. I don't think he'll take long at all.
The water's so nice.
Yeah, the water is warmer than the air right now.
There you go.
See ya later. Hey.
Oh, cool.
Nice work.
Finally.
Let's go get a bigger one though. Yeah. All right, guys. So we have been kind of fishing kind of half-assed here today. Victoria got that fish earlier this morning, and as we're kind of working through stuff, it's super windy and it's making it challenging, and quite honestly we're at the end of our trip, so we're just wrapping up some loose ends on camera stuff and whatnot, not really fishing that hard. We're actually going to go kind of explore some new areas of the lake that I haven't seen before, the western arm as an example, and that's how we're going to spend the rest of our day and kind of enjoy vacation. But as we were fishing throughout the day, I was thinking about, you know, there's a lot of guys who want to get their girlfriend, fiance, wife, significant other, whoever it may be, sister, mom, as an example, into the sport. And I thought it may be prudent here to touch on kind of the setup that Victoria was running. So what Victoria was running was a Tackle Industries, and I know this is going to be upside down. Actually, let me flip it here. What she was running was a Tackle Industries medium heavy 10-foot telescopic rod. And this is a great small bait rod. Has a super flexible tip, and where the 10-footer comes in and really handy here is for women anglers who maybe don't have the same strength as you know, a male angler. And what that 10-footer allows them to do is really maximize leverage through the 8 to extend their 8 and effectively, you know, kind of work that fish around the boat. As Victoria mentioned, she's She's very new to musky fishing, and we've been learning along this trip with all the boatside interactions, and one of the ways she was able to key on success today was by running a longer rod. It allowed her to get that away from the boat with less effort. These rods are light. I've been super impressed with them on this trip. This is the first time I've ran them, and I've been super impressed. We've caught multiple fish in the figure 8 on these, including a 48 inch that Levi got earlier in the trip. And what we're running that on for these small blades is this PC Fun Alios 300 in an 8-to-1 gear ratio. Super fast, and quite honestly, it's not that big of a deal to burn small blades on this setup. The thing with running blades and running them fast is the size of the reel in relation to the length of the handle. The longer the length of the handle, the easier it's going to be to rotate. It's not going to make your blades go any faster. That's all going to depend on how fast you work the bait, but it's less fatiguing with the longer handle. So the 300 size is really great for really burning these small blades, and this is kind of a homemade version of the Hunsey tail, if you will. When I caught the first couple fish on the Hunsey tail, I decided I need to make something up to have as a backup in case we have to cut hooks, that we can keep going and have something similar. So what I did was I took a Musky Frenzy IC7 and added a similar ticker setup to the back of it to kind of keep us in the game here. And we've been running this as kind of a backup setup, and Victoria's able to work it pretty easily without super fatigue or anything like that. And then the braid we're running on this, I've been trying a couple different braids, which I'll touch on at some point throughout this video series. I'm not sure if it'll be now or later, but this is Finn's 40G 100-pound test. And this is a great line for straight retrieve baits. It casts super far, so for things like bucktails where the blades grab the wind and whatnot, this braid will help you cast further and be able to work your baits all day more effectively. It's been, throughout the trip, she's mentioned how great it is to cast this. Levi said the same thing. I ran it for a few days solo, and it's been absolutely great. So that's just a little bit on the setup. That longer rod, that 10-foot rod, isn't too much for her to work, and it ended up helping her in the 8 here today. So hopefully the audio is not too bad. This is super windy out today, but we're gonna go kind of explore some new sections of the lake, and we'll check back in with you guys later.
Well, guys, that's it for the vlog style content from our 2024 Eagle Lake trip. We really hope you guys enjoyed this series. Thank you so much for tuning in throughout all of the different videos we put together as part of this. We really tried to do a better job of upping our camera game, improving our storytelling, and, really working on all of the things that go into putting together a compelling video for you all to tune into. And, we still have some work we want to do there. We're hoping to take things up a few more notches here in 2025, and we're really looking forward to getting back to Pine Beach. But before I drop off here, do me a favor, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you liked about the series. Let us know if there's things you didn't like, whether it was too much talking, not enough action, the videos were too slow, we didn't talk about our gear enough, or go into the technical specs behind some of that stuff. We're always looking to kind of improve and figure out a way to give you guys what you want to see, whether that's you're here for educational purposes or you simply just want to be entertained. We'd like to know what you guys are interested in so we can continue to put out compelling videos for you guys to tune into as we're able to release that content and find time to edit it all. So we're super excited again for 2025 and everything we have in store here in our Eagle Lake trip that's coming up soon, and can't wait to release that content for you. So that's all I got here tonight, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this. Thank you guys for all the support. This channel has grown tremendously over the last 6 months. It took us almost 3 years to hit 1,000 subs, and now we're well over 2,000. So the community we're building here is really cool, and we appreciate each and every one of you. So thanks again. That's all I got. We'll catch you on the next spot.
Watch the fish come. See it? Is that a big daddy fish? Dude, you see that? You see the fish bucket? Ready? Where did the fish go?
What?
You caught it.
Kayak at the bear?
Yeah.